Hello, hello, hello. Ah, well, we're jumping big. We're jumping far today. Hello. Oh, time to work on stuff. My goodness, it feels like forever. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's get to this. Hello, hi, Lucky Jinx. Jax, Lucky Jax. Eh. Hello, Emily. All right, time to work on the new page today. Okay, that was a bit. That was a bit. That was a bit. So, how was everybody's? Well, I guess not everybody celebrates 4th of July now that I think about it. But I had a good 4th of July. That was one of the reasons why it took me a while to get back to streaming. Because the kids' schools had them out for basically basically for a week. Almost a whole week. Oh, is it raining outside? Hold up. I want to see if it's still raining outside. Oh, yep, it started raining. Oh no, poor kiddos aren't going to be playing outside today. That's a shame. Oh well. They'll be able to play with their silly friends. All right. There we go. So then again, my nephew's more of an indoor kid. My niece, on the other hand, she'd play in the rain if she had a choice in it. There we go. Okay, maybe that's a bit much. But yeah, I remember last year, 4th of July sucked for obvious reasons. But this year, on the other hand, um, the city fireworks people where my mom and dad live definitely made it up because I think they had extra fireworks from and exactly. And oh, it kind of sucked too because it did technically kind of rain earlier in the day on the 4th. Hamilton came out. What? Oh, but it definitely just suddenly got a lot cooler though, which that's good. That's good. That's good rain. That's actually good rain that's coming in. Cause we've been getting like the humid rain. That sucked. This feels a lot cooler already. Whew. No, wait. Nope, nope, nope. But yeah. Well, nope. But yeah, there were so many fireworks this year. I felt I felt a little bit bad for my niece only because she started like you could tell that she was starting to fall asleep. Oh, it did? I did not know that. Makes sense. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's probably a part in the play where they talk about the Declaration of Independence. It wouldn't make any sense if they didn't bring that up. It was kind of funny. I remember we were talking about it, and it was like, yes, the day we declare, the day we declared freedom, and I forget who said it, but they were just like, actually, it was the day we declared war. We were that confident. Like, we were that confident to have a holiday where we declared war before we even knew we won. And at the time the most powerful army in the world at that point. See, this is why America has an attitude. I think everyone should have a healthy dose of narcissism. Because only a narcissist can be confident of one thing, themselves. Oh. True. The dogs have become more powerful. I should take them, the plan is when we're ready to go into the Ender Dragon thing, is to take my entire dog army and see how many of them survive. Like, I really want to know how useful it is to bring a dog army into the end. Wow, it is pouring out there. Holy crap. Uh, it depends on the kind of attention, I guess. Do you do well under pressure? Because that seems to be a key factor when it comes to narcissism. Ooh. Oh yeah, I would not be shocked if I come out with only one dog. And it'll be Trent. He'll be the only one that survives. There we go. Probably don't need to do this, but you know what? Just in case. Aw. You'll get out of that funk at some point. How'd I get back here? I need this up. There we go. Oh. So how is every... Oh yeah, definitely saw fireworks. They definitely made up for last year. They were pretty big. It was a very long one. Yeah, because there was a point where we're just like, wow, this is a lot longer than I remember. I wouldn't be surprised if they had extra fireworks from last year, because they tried. They tried their damnedest to do it last year, but they canceled at the last minute because stupid people in charge told them to stop. So we're like, meh. We had a couple of other people just start fireworks anyway. Last year, they were just all like, well, if they're not gonna do it, we'll do it ourselves. Most likely. They probably used this ones they were going to use last year and then just used and then just bought some more. Felt like there were a lot more people too. There's been a lot, like my workplace has been really slow, and I think it's because a lot of people are traveling. It was kind of funny because I remember they were thinking of making restrictions for like the 4th of July, and everybody laughed. Good times. There we go. But yeah, it was good. The only downside is that it did rain pretty hard on the way there. So some of the roads were flooded, which was interesting because like it came and went so quickly in the sense of like the quote unquote flooding part, because the second it stopped raining, it dried very quickly. Hello, Antonio. How you doing? Finally doing an art stream. Couldn't do it yesterday because kids were still off of school, which is probably a good thing because it gave me time to finally finish the sketch. Because the only reason why I don't like doing the sketch part on stream is because I would have to show the text. Because I recently discovered, uh, like a neat trick is to put the bubble outline in, so I have an idea of where it's going to be, but I also have to put the text in, so I can't show anybody the text. So I'm like, oh, okay, but this is actually a really great way to have an idea of where the text is going to be, so I don't have to like panic when I'm like, there, everything's colored and done. Now let me cram all these words in somehow. Takes a whole lot of load off of me. There we go. And it gives me an idea of how much of the background I actually have to do. Because at first I was a little nervous about doing the dinner scene because I was concerned about like oh, how am I gonna draw the room? I was like, actually it's like I don't actually have to make these panels that big, so it's not a big deal. Did you not? Are you talking about like the next thumbnail? No, I haven't done the next thumbnail yet. I might be working on that tomorrow though, because I want to keep that every stream I work on a different project. Okay, bye. If I had to guess, he probably comes in every time he's about to head out for work. Whoop, there we go. Angry Trent is angry. Whoop, there we go. There we go. What do you mean? You should have thumb. What do you mean the whole issue? What? Wait, I thought you were talking about the Minecraft thumbnail. What are we talking about now? There we go. I know I got all the dialogue all written out. I mean, sometimes I have to tweak it a little bit, but I got the main dialogue done. Don't you mean like sketching everything out? Yeah, technically I should have done something like that, but I didn't. Rip. That's only if you have, like, that's the kind of thing you do if you have a plan on how many pages you want to do. Whoops. Especially if you're very strict on the whole 25 pages. But I don't have to work with those like it's one of those things where I decided to just be like, well, as long as the pages are between 25 and 30, I don't care how long each one is. Especially since I write down the dialogue, gives me an idea of how many pages it's going to be. Fight scenes tend to make it messy sometimes, though. Okay, let's see if I can get this to look better. Yosh or Rin? What? Who are these people? Oops, 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 oops. Oh, Yo or Rin. Oh, Yo or Rin. Oh, fuck. I was thinking of the dub. I was like, who the hell is Rin? Oh, right. They changed. I don't know why they did this, but in the English dub, they called him Len. I don't know why. He's Chinese. Uh, but Yo or Rin. Oh, sorry. Okay, just a second. I guess Rin. I liked Rin. Like I liked Yo, but if I had to pick between the two, I think it'd be Rin. Um, Speaking of, remember when we were talking about oh shit. We were talking about weird cartoon crushes. I suddenly remembered recently. I was like, "Oh yeah, I did have a weird crush on that guy." Was Rio. Oh my god, I remember having a weird crush on him. That was weird. I remember that. Once again, it's always the funny ones. Meta or Morty. Like I kind of like the Morty name more, to be honest. But I don't know. Monata? Is that how you say it? Monta? Like I said, I grew up with the I mean, I did have the mangas. I can't remember if they translated them with the same names. Um, what? That's a weird sentence. I mean, let's be real here. You declared me that title. There we go. What? There we go. It really is. It really is. I haven't seen the reboot yet, but I remember liking the old series. Of course, I like the manga's ending better. Um, but the show was pretty good though, despite the bit of an it's a bit of an awkward ending. I'm just making a random cell phone kind of image. I have no idea what I want this to look yet. Oops. There we go. That. Hate when it gets loud. Hmm. Yeah, I mean they kind of had no choice because the person writing the manga just stopped. In fact, they didn't finish it until like was it 5 years later, 6 years later? In fact, yeah, yeah. In fact, I think they're just gonna do like the whole manga since like the manga finally finished. Because now they're kind of I don't know if he's still making the sequel manga, which I've been meaning to read because I heard it's like it's okay. Um, it's one of those things where I was just all like, oh, like if I could get it, I could get it. Okay, let me just try and make that look better. There we go. Oh, that'd be funny. Actually, I do have like a scene. He does have kind of like a Discord thing that he goes to. I don't want to get into too much detail, but he does use this universe's equivalent of a Discord. Actually, I probably don't want to do that yet. It's called Chaos. That's what I was thinking of calling it. It's like, I'm probably not the only one that's done that. Let's see. Pandemonium. Like, that's the problem with that name. It's a little too long. Unless people, like, it's one of those things, if it's called Pandemonium, people would just call it, like, Pand. There we go. Oh, whoops. Yep. Yes, they do. There we go. Ah. Come on. There we go. Actually, no. There we go. No. He's looking a little too far up. Ba. Come on. I'm screaming in 30 minutes. That's one way to wake yourself up. No, don't like that. I'm trying to think of... okay. There we go. It's the best typo. Like, I feel like I should do that more often, just saying, I'll be screaming in 30 minutes. Though that's something I might do, like, on my Minecraft live streams, because, like, it's one of those things where that's probably more accurate. Especially considering last stream, oh my god, last Minecraft stream was such a failure. That was such a failure. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-hmm. Doop, doop, doop. Ah, well. Almost got it. Oh no, the rain stopped. That actually kind of sucks. I liked the rain. Oh, wait. There we go. Imagine if I could get the line done today. That'd be a thing. That'd be a thing that would happen. That'd be a thing I would like to happen. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, make that go over. There we go. Do anything. According to the internet, yes. But then again, are you considered like a movie buff if you go by yourself to watch literally anything? Whoop. By yourself? Though it is kind of funny because like sometimes I wonder, so like, does Disney movies count? So technically you're not a weeb? Like if you only went to the movies by yourself to watch an anime movie, then yes. But if you go by yourself to watch a movie by yourself in general, no. I probably have it that he turns it off, so probably just be a blank screen. Hey, we got some Victor over here. Oops. Rip. I remember when the Sonic movie came out, I was all like, I don't care about you people. I'm gonna see this movie by myself if I have to. But luckily my niece and nephew were actually really interested in seeing it, so. Hmm. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, darn it. Man, you can tell it's been a while since I've been streaming because I'm just kind of like blanking a lot. I mean, not that I'd never blank when I do my drawing. Whoop. But yeah, that's kind of like my plans for the streams now is like each stream work on a separate project. Like, I mean, since it's Tuesday, I was gonna do like, okay, I'm thinking of like work on original comic on Monday, work on Nefarious on Tuesday, work on separate animation Dream SMP on uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, um, Thursday. What would be Thursday? Oh, wait. No. Tomorrow's gonna be thumbnail. Thumbnail, need to work on thumbnail. And then Wednesday's Nefarious. And then Thursday would be Dream SMP animation. That's the idea. That's the goal. Now, thumbnails are usually pretty quick, so there's a strong possibility that I might work on something else after I'm done with it, like last time. Guess it depends on what like if I'm behind on the comic, I'll probably do the comic. Oh, wait. There we go. When I know how to get the controller working, I'll have to talk to my brother about it to see what he could do, because I don't know why it won't work. Trust me, I want to play Sonic Adventure 2. But I don't know why the controller won't connect. I've had to fix it before. Oh, well, hold up. Yeah, playlist thinks I left. Okay. I just want to check something real quick. No. There we go. Alright. Yeah, work in progress. I'm pretty sure that one's Wednesday. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things, not this week because it's Tuesday now. Uh, I'll have to work on thumbnail tomorrow. Thumbnails tomorrow. And if it's like the last time I did my thumbnail, which was really quick, I'll probably work on oh, I'm trying to think. Nefarious. Oh, the Nefarious. And depending how much progress I make in it, I'll probably work on it the day after that. And then the Dream SMP on Thursday. Yes. Depending on if I can get the thumbnail done, because that is number one priority, is getting that. Tomorrow is getting that thumbnail done is top priority, because it needs to be done before Sunday. There we go. we go. But it would be neat if I could get this line art done today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh wait, let me get back to over here just in case. Okay. And over here. There we go. Oh. I've been trying to cut down on some of the sugar I put on my coffee, so I'm just kind of like, that coffee was okay, but it could have been better. But, you know, trying to lose weight is a bitch. Luckily, I'm addicted to caffeine at this point that the taste is not the main priority of why I drink it. Ugh. Black coffee. That was the only downside of visiting my parents while I was on vacation, was that they drink black coffee, and I was just like, and there is nothing worse than drinking black coffee and you're the last one to get the the last bit of it, cause black coffee like kind of sits on the bottom, and it's just like then you just have this black goo at the bottom of your cup. You're just like, God, what am I drinking? A tumor? Like, what is this? Oh wait, let me just. I'm gonna fix that. Oh, whoops. I actually like a lot of songs from Sofia the First. Like, I was like, I'm actually really impressed. I mean, like, not all, like, some of the songs aren't what you would call bangers. But for a show that has to have at least one song almost every single episode, they got some good ones in there. Like, I know I did that one animatic with one of the songs, uh, which is kind of funny because like my favorite comments on that video was people discovering just like I can't believe you did this with Sofia the First. Like what? And now I love this song. How dare you? There we go. Oh, well, actually, probably better if I did it like this. There we go. And no, wait. Like I said, there's some good ones. Um, like there's one song I wanted to use. I wonder if I'll still do it. is the uh, was it? I think it's called "That's Not Who I Am." That one's a really good one. Yo, like I think the problem with Sophia the First is like Sophia herself isn't exactly. I mean, it's the kind of voice that she has is not exactly the best singer. And I don't know how much of it's her character voice that holds her back, or the voice actor herself isn't that big of a singer, you know? And I would agree. I would say it's the character voice that holds her back, because her stepsister, on the other hand, what's her name? Um, what's the stepsister's name? Like the stepsister, holy shit, the pipes on that girl. Like her songs are always the best because she has the best. Like not only does she have the best songs in general, let's be real, but she could sing those songs. Like holy shit. Ember, that's what it was. Not only does she have the best songs, but she has the best voice for those songs. Sophia is okay for the most part, but I think a lot of her struggles with her singing is the fact that she kind of has a character voice that kind of holds her back. Yeah, they just keep giving her the best songs. And of course, to be fair, a lot of it has to deal with the fact that she kind of has like she doesn't necessarily have villain songs, but she has like something. She has antagonist songs. That's what she has. And antagonist songs are sometimes jazzy, sometimes snappy, um, but they have like a kind of zing to them compared to most main character songs, which they kind of have a wistful kind of sound to them a lot of the time. Yeah, that's a good one. Yo, okay. I find it like I remember someone showing me the clip of like kind of like the main story about how like basically how the queen died. Like how the queen died was the fact that it was because of that stupid wishing well that the king wanted kids, but his wife couldn't have any, so he wished on the wishing well to have kids. And then he did, but then his wife ended up dying. And I was like, holy shit! Like, talk about a story arc that just kind of slipped under. Like, I thought it was told like in the beginning. Am I wrong? Have I been watching this show backwards? Oh, whoop. Wait, hold up. Is it? God dang! No one told me that. I was just shown the clip of it. Oh, do I want that? Probably gonna make that smaller. There we go. Yeah, and that wizard character is funny as what? Oh. Because I remember him hiding it, or someone bringing up that he hid it. Well, you know how Disney is. All the cool shit doesn't happen till the very end, I guess. Mostly because the writers can get away with anything because they're already technically canceled. It's like, you can't stop us, we already made it. You already bought it. Now that's funny. Speaking of which, I heard something about, like, I think they're done filming that, the second movie. I don't know if that... I remember the wizard in Sophia the First being funny as hell. Because that was the thing. Someone, like, my YouTube recommendation showed just a montage of him just saying stuff, and I was like, this guy's funny as hell. Like, I was like, this show might not actually be so bad if he's, like, no wonder why people really like this character in particular. Wizard, sorcerer, are they the same thing? Oh god, I think I just opened a can of worms, didn't I? So if I remember correctly, there is a slight difference. I think, was it wizards are born with magical powers, sorcerers learn magical? Like, they aren't born with it, they learn it? They're like alchemists? Or maybe it's the other way around. Okay, yeah, I did remember that the other way around. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, but like wizards are a little bit like alchemists, like not the same, obviously, in method, but in the fact that they have to learn magic, unlike just being born with it and mastering it. They have to start from scratch. Let's see. There we go. Magic rock stars. Kind of like, well, they're kind of like more like magic cheerleaders. It kind of depends on the personality. 'Cause a lot of their magic, unless they can inflict it on themselves, which most bards can't. Oh, this is our... Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. I know that a male witch is a warlock. Ah, there it is. It's kind of funny. I had a character that was technically that is wrong too. I have a character that is a warlock, but he prefers himself as a witch. Mostly because he admires his quotations mother so much that he prefers to being called a witch than a warlock. Sugar babies? Magic sugar babies? No. That's even worse with my character. Because he literally is a magic sugar. He's just magic sugar. He's literally made out of candy. What the hell? Man, I need to get back to doing Dream On again. I miss writing for that series. Mm-hmm. And he definitely did. Oh, wait, let me try that again. Actually, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. There you go. There we go. Boy, I'm having those moments again where I'm thinking of coffee now. Like that's all that's in this brain right now is thinking about should I make more coffee? Uh, what's the temperature outside? I does have to know. I want to know because I want to know if I should even bother going on my walk today. It's almost 80. Ah, why couldn't you rain longer? Oh well. Nope, that's wrong. That's definitely wrong. Oops. No. But yeah, if I could go one day, if I could go full time on the comic, I definitely would want to make a second comic on the side. That would definitely be Dream On. Well, it would have to be that not only can I do it as full time, but also get like colorists and stuff like that. Once I get that far. Nope. Let's see. Okay. Ah, darn it. I don't know why I'm having trouble. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this. This line actually should be thicker. Well, the Trent Turtle thing, like, it's gonna be slightly different. I have my own plans for the turtle story. It's gonna be a thing. It's definitely gonna be a thing. And hopefully I could get it in. It's one of those things where I'm still trying to figure out how much of it's going to be a filler story and how much of it's going to actually be connected to the main plot at any point. Yeah, I just got to figure out which chapter I want to introduce the turtle in. Probably in the near future. Um, there you go. There we go. Okay, let's turn this back on. Wait. Oh, right. Well, I did receive some pictures, so like I said, I don't know which. It's one of those things. I only need them when I need them, in the sense of like for backgrounds and stuff. But then again, how I always make these things, I tend to avoid making backgrounds as much as possible. But there's going to be a point where, especially when I'm making, what are they called when you pan out on the scene? I forget. But, you know, basically, foundation shot? I think this was something like that. I can't remember the exact word. But, when we need to establish the city area. I mean, if I get faster and better at this, I'll probably put more detail in the backgrounds, but until then... Whoop. It'd be kind of like how in most like 3D animated shows, the city looks pretty abandoned until like a few episodes in when they've had a bunch of like character designs that they could reuse. And then they start using them in the background more and more. There we go. Yeah. Well, like I'm thinking of like Miraculous Ladybug because I remember like the first season, the city looks so bare until like later on where they start reusing character like just using character models from other episodes to be put in the background. True, I remember that because I've only seen like outside of clips, I've only seen like I think the first 3 episodes, either the first two or first three. I can't remember if the probably the first three if you count like the pilot. I think because I think the first is like 2 episodes technically. I can't remember. I remember seeing the first episode and then I remember seeing one random episode. The currents talk at your heart, feeling so powerful it leads you on. Wings of emotion wash over me. Don't you see the ocean through the reef? Undercurrents drag your heart, feeling so powerful it leads you on. New type in. Oh, I can't remember that part. And hate are in their wake. Do do. Do 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 do. Nope. Girth and hate, girth through the tidal waves. Go on, take the bait. Can't fight the currents of love. You, the brink. Oh wait. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what to talk about. Uh, like I know I've been looking forward to doing this scene in the comic for a while now. This dinner scene, bro. This is the moment where you realize how like weirdly complicated this whole mess is. Jono's song covers for NSR. No, I don't think so. No, I have to stay awake. It's literally 10 in the morning, almost 11. I'm just not a. Oh, here comes another one. What? I'm just not a morning person. Never have been. Also, because I stay up all night talking to my sister. Nope. Yeah, but I haven't heard Jono's covers. Oh wait, you know what? I think I know what's wrong. There we go. Though I am tempted to grab another cup of coffee. That is definitely the thing. Oh wait, is he the guy who did the lyrics for 1010? Because I know that one. That one's pretty good. I also liked him doing the cover for, if he's the same guy, I think he is. He also did the cover for, oh, what's his name? It was for Friday Night Funkin'. Basically this song. Well, not this song. One of the songs. Wait, which song is this one? Hold up. Oh no, this is the fan-made song. Never mind. I got this confused with a different song. Oh, whoop. Nope. But yeah, trying to think of what else to talk about. Like I had like things to talk about, and then like I woke up this morning. Nah, it's fine. Not everything needs to be Googled. But what was I say? Oops. But yeah, I think I have the plans out for this week. Tomorrow we're gonna be working on the thumbnail, and if we have time after thumbnail, we'll work on Nefarious, and then Nefarious the day after that, and then Dream SMP animation on Thursday. And then Friday game night. Oh wait, no, not game night. We're not doing nights. Actually, sometimes I wonder, like, at first I was like, oh, maybe I should do game nights again. And then I remembered when I woke up that morning, I was just like, nope, we're not doing game nights anymore. There's a reason why I do them in the morning now. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, whoops, nope, that's wrong. But I got really far into like doing the animation for the Dream SMP one. Like, I think I almost got all this, the sketch out parts of it done. Almost. I just gotta finish up Wilbur's part near the end. Well, and then a little bit of Rambu's, and then it's all detail. It's all detail after that. Then there's the Nefarious one, which is also almost done. Oh God, I don't know you. God, these spam calls are getting bad. Nope. Oh, nose. Itchy. Ugh. Once again, haven't done these in a while. So I'm just sitting here yawning to death. Wait. Probably want to do it more like this. There we go. Do do. There we go. Got his striped sleeves. I gotta fix that. Let's see. And then, whoop, better. I think I know why I don't like it. Oops, wrong one. Let's see. But I remember, like, with the Minecraft one, definitely going to have to, make a different portal. And that's the #1 thing we're gonna be doing next video game stream. It's because that portal is ass. I don't think we're anywhere near a fortress going that direction, so we're probably gonna, I remember there's a lot of lava in the second, no, the third spawner point that we found. So what I'm gonna do is go there, get some more obsidian, and then make another portal. Probably in the mushroom area? I don't know. I don't know how far we have to take it though. I don't know how far we need to take it in order to make a difference. There we go. Nope. Super nostalgic about? You know what? I've had this crazy urge to watch, Men in, like not the Men in Black movie, the Men in Black TV series and Static Shock TV series. Like, I don't know why. I just been thinking about those two recently, and I'm just all like, man, I would actually really like to watch those again. I think I could get Static Shock on YouTube. I think. I'll have to double check. But the Men in Black though, that one's not easy to find. Did my thing stop or did... No, I keep forgetting there's this whole big blank thing. There we go. There we go. Hmm. There we go. That's a little bit better. Nope. Oh gosh darn it. There we go. There we go. That works. I kinda like it. Oh, I can't believe it's already almost 11. Where did the time go? Oh, okay. I don't think I really have a favorite movie. Like, I mean, I guess right now would be the Sonic movie. That's the only movie I saw in theaters. Oh, except for High Heights, but I wouldn't say that's a favorite movie. I thought it was okay. Um, the last movie I saw in theaters that I loved was the Sonic movie. I don't really watch movies. I don't really watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Like, oh my god. I should at some point on the Discord show you my watch later list. 'Cause I don't know if I could. Can I make my watch later list public? I feel like that's the thing that you can do. Cause I have how many? Oh wait, it's my watch later list is on the second account. But like I think I have how many? It was like, oh, like I'm up to like I have 70 videos on my YouTube watch later. It was 100 for a while, but now I've recently started making a dent in it. There we go. But yeah, no. I can't remember if there was any particular movies that I like that are a little older, or at least my favorite, I guess. I don't think so, because I'm trying to think, because I know some of my sisters had those movies that they would watch over and over again. I don't think I had anything like that though. I want to say there was one thing, but I can't remember what it would be. It was kind of funny. My sister recently found like VHSs. Well, yeah, she found VHSs that were recordings of shows that I watched, and it had Sonic X, Tokyo Mew Mew, and Shaman King episodes. And I was like, oh, like, it's like, why do you have these? And she was like, I was just cleaning like the back of my closet, and I found out because her and I used to be roommates most of the time. We always end up being roommates. So I didn't realize I left that stuff back there. I thought I took it. 'Cause I think I took no, I took the old camera. I didn't take my VHSs though. I don't know why I did that. Oh, whoop. About an hour. We always stream until 12. Unless something comes up. Oh, whoop. But yeah, usually the first stream of the week is usually pretty chill. Which I prefer chill streams, to be honest. Helps me focus, especially when I'm doing line art. Oh, wait. Nope. A little bit further that way. When I'm looking at Trent, there we go. There we go. if I should make his, like, I think his face might be a little too long. It's better. There, nope. That saves me energy for, like, when we do video game streams, I'll have, like, more energy to be weird. Whoop, nope. Though I was thinking if I should do more video game streams than art streams. Whoop. Because it feels like every time I do a video game stream, I get a subscriber, which I find that very funny. There we go. There we go. If I made a movie with an off-brand version of a copyrighted thing, is that allowed? I off-brand. So you mean like a boot, not a bootleg, a knockoff? Because technically knockoffs aren't technically illegal. Depends. Like, if you made like a Power Rangers thing, that's technically not illegal because technically Power Rangers is part of a genre of, I forget what they're called exactly. Um, just because Power Rangers is the most popular doesn't mean it's like you copy anything from it is considered a Power Ranger thing. True. Yeah, I wouldn't like completely stop doing art streams. I was just like more wondering if I should do more of Let's Plays or maybe split them in half. Like first half of the week art stream, second half of the week video games. I don't know. It wasn't for the fact that I'm super behind um on my pages, I'd be more confident in doing that. That and school's starting soon, so there's a strong possibility that I'm gonna be losing half the week anyway. Technically, you could do that as long as you don't call it Godzilla. Um, you'd have to call it something else, and the design would have to look different. Like there's nothing wrong with making a story about a giant lizard monster attacking a city, but you have to change, especially the origin. You can't give them the same origin story as Godzilla. Um, and you would have to change the design. Like I would go for like maybe make him a little bit more of a goanna or some kind of lizard, just some kind of species of lizard, and make it more based on that design and less what the Godzilla would look like. Because technically, people made knockoff movies of King Kong. In fact, wasn't I want to say that technically Donkey Kong is based off King Kong, if I remember correctly. I don't know if that's true though. And of course, The Lion King is technically based off of Kimba the White Lion, or Leo, technically what the actual name is, Leo the Lion. Because I think what happened was everyone keeps making this argument that Disney, like, totally ripped it off, and I'm like, no, they didn't. Like, don't make me defend Disney, man, but they actually did not plagiarize Leo Leo the Lion. If you actually seen Leo the Lion, they are completely different series. But I do agree when people say no, Leo the Lion is not based off Hamlet, if that's what you're saying. Leo the Lion is completely different. Leo the Lion is its own thing. Um, but Disney did try to get the license for it. Like that was the whole thing. Why? Because everybody keeps talking about how the concept art had a white lion on it. That was made around the time they were trying to get the licensing for it. But then they didn't. They couldn't get it. So they decided, well, we're still gonna make a lion movie then. It's just not gonna be. We're just not gonna use the Leo brand. And that's what happened. That's why this whole controversy of like, was it plagiarized or not? It's like, no, they just couldn't get the brand, but they made their lion movie anyway because it's not illegal to make a lion movie. And if you've seen Leo the Lion, these plot lines are completely different. Not even close. There we go. Like technically, you can like with that logic, you would argue that technically what I'm doing is illegal, and you're just all like, no, because technically my characters are based off of Batman, Superman, and Robin. But I completely changed their backstories, their characters, their motivations. Basically, I started off thinking, what if Batman and Superman were brothers? And what if, and then I went, what if Batman was actually a supervillain? And what if, like, I started going down this rabbit holes of what ifs. Um, but of course, I can't make them exactly Superman, exactly Batman, because, like, especially the whole, like, making Batman a supervillain, I'm just like, well, that's just not Batman then, right? So it's just like, but yeah, but I'm making my own thing. Like, I'm making a what if scenario, but also changing a lot of things. Instead of, fighting for a brand that I'm not using a brand that wouldn't work with the idea. I'm making my own thing with elements from a brand. Because every story you have ever told, ever read, is probably based off something. Because, like, if you look into Star Wars, it's based off an actual book about wizards, actually, now that I think about it. Called the Merlion? Well, it would depend on your country's laws, because I know that, I only know about America's copyright systems. Um, because I know that, um, there are strong copyright laws in Japan, I'm pretty sure. Um, especially they have really, like, I'll have to admit, like, their royalty system is actually a lot better than America's royalty system. That's why Disney, like, basically owns everything, is because of how shitty our royalty systems work right now. Um, so I guess it's one of those things. It really depends on your state, because like if it's like if the monster is, it depends on the copyright. Is it patented? Well, it can't be patented. That's an idea. Like that's for like electronics and stuff like that. What am I thinking of? It depends on if the monster's in the public domain and if it's Cause like there's a lot of folk tales of stuff like that. Like I guess the best one I could think of is a leech. I think that's what they're called. I forget. They're like these seahorses that I really like, and they're based off of folk tales and stuff like that, right? So like technically, I could make a story about that monster. But let's say there was like a movie called Leech that got really popular recently that also had the exact same monster. I would have to be careful on making my own movie about it because if the story's the same, then there's going to be a problem. But if I made a story, it's basically like also like people make a lot of stories about vampires. Holy shit, there's so many movies about vampires. But you can make a movie about vampires because just because you have a movie about vampires doesn't mean it's going to be the same story. So, but like I said, it depends on your laws, on how copyrighted systems work, because every country has slight differences. Some of them protect the creator more than the companies, and sometimes the companies more than the creators. It really depends. Like, oh, you know what? Another good example, at least when it comes to American law, like say, if I wanted to use like Sonic as a name for something, um, I would have to I would have to change the story. The characters definitely can't be about a hedgehog. Um, and I definitely can't use the same font, especially if you use the same font. That's a problem. That is definitely copyrighted technically. Yeah, your OCs should be fine. But yeah, you should look into like when it comes see if that particular monster is a public domain or like if it, especially if your country has done like movies about that particular creature, you should be fine. But if there's a more cultural significance to that monster that might cause problems, depending on, like I said, the laws, um, you might want to look into it before trying anything with it. You know what the weirdest copyright law I've ever heard of was? Is the Eiffel Tower. Apparently, you can't take a picture of the Eiffel Tower at night because apparently for some weird ass reason in France, it's somewhere covered up under their copyrighted laws, which is like, what? Like, how the hell does that work? But if I have a, okay, I see, I see. Yeah, I would definitely look at something like that because I know America doesn't have anything like that where like a folklore creature or some kind of mythical creature is owned by the government. There is nothing like that here. Not even a little bit. So I would definitely strongly suggest researching it yourself on how that works where you live because America, there's no such thing over here. Like no government can do that over here. They can't own a they can't own a creature of any kind, mythical or real. Yeah, I know like the reason why. I still think it's stupid though. Cause who the hell copyrights a picture of a building? Like I know there's art into like buildings and stuff like that, but you don't have like because there's so many pictures of other buildings that are artistic that don't get like up in your face about taking pictures of it and putting it on Google. it's just one of those classic cases of stupid copyright law. Like it's like there's just some copyright laws that I'm just like, that's stupid. I mean, we have our own kind of set of stupid copyright laws. That's why Disney could get away with half the shit they do. But those are completely different problems. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of technically the same way here. Technically, like it depends on you need um you need to register over here to an extent depending on how successful it is. Like if you especially if like like over here you own it if you make it, but to protect it, like there's a difference between owning it and protecting it. To protect it, you would have to register and stuff like that, right? So in case people want to try to, do bootleg stuff and stuff like that. Technically, I don't know how it would go well with. Not that I would. I'm not. I'm just saying. I don't know how it would go well like an overseas issue, because then you'd be clashing American laws with Singapore, right? Singapore. So I don't know if that would work the same way. Because like I said, with our laws, it's like you technically own it unless you do own it, but to protect it, you have to patent. Like I don't think it's called patenting; it's called something else. So it's a clash of different stuff like that. So it would depend. It would depend. Because there's some I remember listening to a lawyer talking about copyrighted materials about you can't, what was it? You can't sue somebody for copyright if you're not protecting it, in the sense of like there was this one person that was trying to sue this guy for like a catchphrase. Um and he did technically have the copyright for it, but it was so unvaluable that he couldn't sue him. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like they technically other countries, since they have different laws, if you could just change enough of it, they could do that kind of shit. And like I said, with like American law, like I said, unless if you're even if you got the copyright, if it's so undervalued, you can't sue. Or at least you could sue, but it'd be a waste of time because you most likely would lose because you have the point of the suing process is you're trying to get back damages for losing money you should have gotten by using that character, right? So let's say you made a character and it's under you have it copyrighted and everything, right? And someone else makes almost something identical, right? And and they make a huge, technically it doesn't have to be a profit, it just has to be more popular. It doesn't technically have to be profit. Um it has to be their character was more popular and you can prove that they copied your character, right? They gave her a free... Oh, wow. Nice. Well, that's one way of getting out of it. Um, so like, say, okay, so and you not only do you have to prove that they copied your character, like they knew about your character, they took advantage of that and used it for their thing, and somehow it made it more popular, right? Now, you would have to prove that because of this, you lost profit and value. Um, it's more easy when it's profit, but you can sue for like the value of it, right? So, but unless like let's say he just made something similar, he had no idea of what they're like, you had no idea who you are and where you came from, and you just spontaneously had the same thing at the same time, right? Um, then you could try and sue, but you most likely will lose because the whole point is to sue for damages, not for like getting your character back. That's not the point of the whole thing. Just because someone was successful with this character and you weren't doesn't necessarily mean you're allowed to sue, or at least allowed the rewards of suing. Because like I said, the guy with the catchphrase was trying to sue this other guy that had a very similar catchphrase. I think they had the exact same catchphrase now that I think about it. Ken Penders. Yeah, he sued that one. Like, it's one of those things where the problem with that one was, um, he sued on the whole, that game that they used. They didn't use any of the same, like, they didn't use the characters, but they had a very similar story, that he wrote for Archie Comics. And it was kind of funny because like and the reason why he was able to sue is because they did try to contact him and asked him if they could use the characters. I think how it went is that he never responded. So what they did is like, okay, well, we're kind of going to use the similar storylines, but we're going to change all the names. I think they only kept one name though, and that was like the place. But they changed all the character names. Um, and so he thought about suing them. Now, the reason why Ken Penders, I think, won on the settlement was because when he was working with Archie, they didn't make any contracts with them about who owned what. Which there's a thing when you join companies like that, there's a particular paper you have to sign where where the company owns a particular percentage of the character and stuff, right? Um, and so what happened was they found out he never signed any of that. In fact, they didn't have a lot of people didn't sign any of that. So they got really scared because they realized they did something they weren't supposed to do in the sense of like, oh shit, we don't actually own any of this. We never have them sign the thing. Like we don't own even like a fraction of it. Um, And of course, Sega, the thing is, so Sega doesn't own any of those characters either. So technically, he did own those characters, so they did give him a settlement. But they decided to not use his characters anymore because they didn't want to pay him any more royalties. And that's how that all went down. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, in hindsight, yes, technically, he had a right to do that, but at the same time, he kind of ruined whatever possibility people had by using his characters further down the line. So that's the thing. And how I look at it is all like, who's worse in this situation? The person who burnt down the bridge or the people who made the bridge out of wood? You know, it's like, it's one of those situations where everybody fucked up. Now, you could say that Ken Penders is a little petty. Oh, hey, Neek. You can argue that Ken Penders is a little petty, and I would sort of agree on that. He technically had the right to do what he did. I don't think he really thought through of it, though. He was so focused on getting those royalties, he forgot, like, the big picture of it all. That's how I feel about the Ken Penders situation, because I remember looking up both sides of the situation, especially after I got a chance to listen to the actual interview of him explaining his side of the story. Um, like I said, I think it's one of those things where it's all like copy copyright characters that you really like and cherish are really complicated, especially when you and even if it was just for the money, it's still really complicated. I don't know. I've gotten a little used to it. But yeah, uh, copyrighted law isn't as simple as some people think, especially when we have to deal with other countries' laws, because especially copyrighted laws, everybody's laws are different. So a lot of uh, different countries will have different standards of copyright. Some better, some worse. Depends on how you look at it. Sometimes I have to take a step back sometimes. Wait. Jeez. Nah, it'll get teared down. What are you doing? Apparently people hate statues now. I don't know why. But but yeah. Um I'm only like I technically like how the copyright system works in America right now, except maybe a few things that have enlightened me recently when it comes to how Disney's been handling their copyright issues. I was like, "Oh, that actually is kind of bullshit." Um and to be fair, a lot of it has to deal with the fact of how much money Disney has, not really like the laws themselves. Like a lot of it has to deal with more of like people, because a lot of it has to deal with the fact is like, well, to be fair, a lot of these laws only work if you pursue the problem. If you don't pursue the problem, it's not going to get fixed. And dealing with Disney, sometimes it's more of a punishment to deal with it than to just let it go. I don't know. They just hate anybody with a statue now. Like literally, they just like everybody just hates people with a statue. They think statues are oppressive now. It's really dumb. There we go. Not until they make a Mickey Mouse movie. That's the thing. Um, Mickey Mouse, let's see if I remember correctly, he's been so close to falling into the public domain for years. You know that's why they've been doing these uh live action Disney movies, right? Because a lot of those movies were starting to fall into public domain. So what they did is repatent it, basically. Is well, I think I'm using patent it wrong, but they rebrand the copyright basically by making these live action movies is to get back their brand so they get back to selling the merchandise that's connected to the cartoons that are actually really good. See what I mean by Disney manipulating the copyrighted system? cartoons have, yeah, they're so much better. But the reason why they're making all these movies is so they could get the brand again because they're putting money into it, and that's how you get the brands back. Copyright, foppyright. Just watch. Once it gets to 2023, they're gonna do some kind of big campaign to get awareness on their thing, so they can reestablish it as a new, like it's kind of like reestablishing it, and then they get it back, and then it just goes over and over again. Yeah, but with that logic, who deserves the statues then? Hello, Enders Prime. Hi. Mickey Mouse. As I remember correctly, I think the Mickey Mouse has been like almost in public domain for so long that he keeps coming back into the hands of Disney. It's kindergarten work here. Oh, thank you. But yeah, definitely. Like, I'm really excited for this scene because this is when things are gonna get good. Um, but Yeah, but with the statue thing, yeah, it always starts off with actual people that are kind of mean, and then they start going after literally everybody, because there's like, why don't I have a statue? Or a statue who people that I appreciate. It's like, dude. Then like 10 to 20 years they'll go after your guys' statue, because they're gonna have the same mindset. It's like, why don't people I admire have a statue? Meh, 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 meh. Well, it depends on how much money Disney has by the time we get there. Scientists are wrong sometimes. Well, you have to remember some things that were considered science that end up becoming wrong over time because more information comes in. So it's one of those things where you just have to be careful in the sense of always. Science isn't always absolute because it's a constant process. Minnie Mouse Clubhouse. Does it apply? I don't know. Oh, whoops. But then again, you're the one in charge of the fee. But yeah, it really depends on if Disney even has the money to do it, which I don't know. Where Disney's going, I don't know. If they have the money to get Mickey Mouse back into their hands again. There we go. Like, it's one of those things where I think this expression is fine, but I think I can make it more. I think I can make him look more disgusted. Like, I want to make him look like he's just like God. Oh, snap. Oh, shit. So many people came in. Hello. Hope you enjoy the stream. Jesus. Hey, there we go. There's a more disgusted look. Oh, wait, no. There we go. It seems to be that case where every time, wishing, like, it seems to be the case where, yeah, around 11:30, for some reason, we start getting a lot of people coming in. Which is a shame because, we literally only have about half an hour left when that happens. I wonder if I should start doing streams later in the day. The only difficult part is that I go to work at 4. So if I did do it later in the day, I would have to do my run at 1, and yeah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It'd be like maybe an hour tops. There we go. Like, it's one of those things, like, do I like that? Hold up. Can I make him look more disgusted? No, let's go back. Go back. Go back. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I know what the problem is. I'm not making it look like he's wincing. That's the problem. That's the look I'm looking for. Missing those angry lines. There we go. Almost got it, almost got it. Let me just... There we go. Hey, there we go. That's the look I'm looking for. Whoop! That's the look I'm looking for. Wait, what? Paper jobs? What? Oh, proper. God, I'm dumb. If he had glue. Everything's better with glue, apparently. Hm. There we go. If you say so. You seem to be living off of it. Though it does make me wonder if you're human. Wait, does that mean you like to eat horse? Because glue is made out of horses. I'm pretty sure glue is made out of horses. I can't remember if it's like made out of like their hooves, I think? Or do they not do that method anymore? Oh, like I'm trying to think of my glue history. Do they still use horses to make glue? Well, there you go. I only remember that because I remember jokes about like I'm gonna like when they get mad at their horses they yell like they're gonna turn them into glue. Like, I'm not interrogating. I'm just stating a fact. If you eat glue, you're eating horses. Cop. Well, you sound like with Emily sounds like a oh, what are they called? A booth toll person? Because she's always asking for like late fees and stuff. Connor would be either a con man or a comedian. And then Neek would be I don't know what Neek would be, to be honest. A supervisor? Yeah, some kind of supervisor. I don't know of what, but it would be some kind of supervising position. I mean, you kind of stress out like someone that has a supervising position. You just do your basic like scream of the day. You just go ah, and then you get to work. True, that's why I just went as basic as like supervisor. Now I'm just sitting here going like supervisor of what? That is the real question. Let's see. Nope. I should probably make that a little bit bigger. He got big bushy eyebrows. Ah, nope. Oh no, Connor broke. He said he was thinking about something and then he died. Oh, speaking of stupid stuff, um, I'm up to what episode am I on? I think I'm up to episode. I finished episode 4 of the Hermitcraft, uh, the Three Hearts, the Three Lives series, and I finally witnessed the second life lost in the stupidest way possible. It's like what was he singing? He was just like, "We're gonna do the science," and then he just falls off the cliff. Like what a way to go. What a way to go. Oh, I saw that animatic you put in the Discord. Which Hermitcraft is that one? Ah, okay, that's 7. Yeah, I've been thinking about once I finish Third Life, I'll probably be watching maybe the first season uh while simultaneously watching the new season. Once again, I need to send you guys a picture of like my entertainment of basically everything on my watch later list to get you an idea of like the process of me getting through this. True, but it makes it more fun. Oh, ah, okay. So Grin is not through 1 through 5. I see. I see. I see. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're almost done with today. Well, probably a good thing because I'm starving. And a very light breakfast. Mm-mm. 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 Yes, doth lunchtime doth approaches. Well, it's okay. I'm technically almost done with the main line art. I'll have to do the background art though. I might not have to do that immediately though. Da, 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 da. Probably thinking now that shit needs an animatic. Ah, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the comic series. Now, just remember, I'm only up to episode 5, so no spoilers. Do you know if he said he's made any plans of doing another Third Life one? Because I have to imagine that was pretty successful as a series. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm so close to getting back to animating and stuff. I just hope by when next semester starts, it doesn't ruin the flow that I'm in. But I did plan to take less classes, so hopefully the same mistake I made the beginning of this year doesn't happen. Hmm? Did you get to Red Winter? I don't think so. I should probably make his shoulder a little bit wider. Duh, 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 duh. I don't know why, but that instantly made me think of the Red Banquet. There we go. Yeah, the main line art is done. Let me just... There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, I personally like this look I gave him right here. Chill Trent. Okay, Word Winter from Martin. Okay. Alright. Okay, so basically the main line art's done. Background main line art needs to be done. Possibly I'll just finish that up tonight. Maybe start some coloring tonight after work. But I think that's the end of stream, my guys. Man, if only I could stream later in the day. Like, you know what? How would you guys feel? I can't do it this week because I'm literally working all week. If there was ever an opportunity for having a day off during the week, if I would stream later in the day, like after lunch later in the day, that way I could do my run in the morning. Ooh, I'd rather do my run in the morning than in the evening because it's so hot in the evening. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas for possibly. It's one of those things where I would like to like I'm kind of spitballing ideas of time frame, but at the same time, I don't even know I could keep that time frame by next month because next month I'm going back to school. So we'll be literally getting half of what we used to. Yeah, but that only depends on if work ever gives me a day off during the week, and that's a huge maybe on that. Because sometimes they do, and then sometimes they're just like, no, we literally have no one to work during the week. It'd be the shortest Minecraft series that's ever on YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna save this. And we made a lot of progress today. Look at all this progress. Look at all this progress. Alright, so tomorrow I'll be working on the thumbnail. And then possibly Nefarious. Oh, if not Nefarious the next day. And then... Wait, it's Tuesday, so thumbnail tomorrow's Wednesday, Nefarious on Thursday, and then Game on Friday. Ah! Okay. Maybe a little bit of Nefarious and a little bit of Dream SMP. Like I had a plan until I realized I couldn't stream on Monday. But that will be fixed by next week. Alrighty. It is time. It is time to call it a stream. Oh. Yeah, see you guys later. Hope to see you in the next stream. And look forward to the next page of Tomb Keeper. This is probably some of the easiest pages I've ever done. So hopefully, I'm pretty confident we'll have the next page out by not next Saturday, this Saturday. And once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and good morning and good night.